Hello, welcome to my live psychic tarot reading on Nicki Minaj. If you would like your own personal psychic tarot reading for me or an astrology birth chart reading for me, check out my website. I currently have a special going on, $55 for a 20-minute psychic tarot reading and a 20-minute birth chart overview reading. So check that out on my website. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that bell next to the subscribe button so you get a notification whenever I go live and you can join in on the fun. Speaking of which, I'm about to share this on Facebook really quickly. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell, and also make sure you like this video as well. So this reading is about Nicki Minaj, and as you can see, I'm showing this on Facebook really quickly. Don't hate, appreciate. More people means more fun. Okay. Also, so yeah, hi Siobhan. This is about Nicki Minaj. I'm showing this on Facebook really quickly. Oh, well, I guess oh wait, hold on, no. Share to a page you manage. I have a few questions about Nicki. I want to know about her mental health. I want to know about the future of her career. Hey, Thought Destroyer. Hey, Malika. Hey, Miriam. We doing roll call with these celebs, honey. That's what I'm saying, Siobhan. Subscribe because I've done a lot of celeb readings so far. So I want to know about Nicki's mental health. I want to know about the future of her career. I want to know about her relationship or her beef with Cardi. And lastly, I want to know about her love life. So let's just get right into it. We might not do it in those exact orders, but we'll get through this reading, okay, nonetheless. Subscribe, hit that bell, contact me for a reading. Let's get into it. My first question is I want to know about Nicki Minaj's mental health. What's going on with Nicki Minaj's mental health? Oh my gosh, I've just realized I forgot something. Hold on. Hello, I need my candles. Duh. Really? Okay, sorry. Okay, so I want to know about Nicki Minaj's mental health. You guys know how I am. What's going on with Nicki Minaj's mental health? Okay, the moon card came out, so it could be more emotional issues than mental issues, but let's continue pulling cards. I feel like if anything, Nicki has a thing where she holds her feelings in, she bottles her feelings up, and then they just come bursting out. What's going on with Nicki Minaj's mental health? She's struggling with the fact that she's no longer on top. Yes, I love her so much. Yes, Celine. Yeah, is she going to have a baby by this dude? Is a good question. Oh, okay. She got that moon in Virgo. Child, that makes a lot of sense. What's going on with Nicki Minaj's mental health? Make sure you guys hit that like button. What's going on with Nicki Minaj's mental health? For those of you wondering, this saint is Saint Barbara. She has a fiery sword, and she's good for protection, among other things. What's going on with Nicki Minaj's mental health? So check out Saint Barbara. Often associated with Santa Barbara. These cards are being a hot mess, Nicki. What's going on? Here we have the 9 of coins. So Nicki feels jaded from the industry. She feels like she kind of has to go find a new avenue of making money. She feels like she's been jaded by the industry. She's been outcasted by the industry. Interestingly enough, with the 9 of coins coming out. Let me just do one more shuffle, you guys. What's going on with Nicki Minaj's mental health? Hey, Alina. I get the 2 of coins. So I think the biggest thing with Nicki is her money. Like, I feel like there's something where this dethroning has kind of thrown her for a loop. She didn't expect it. Or at least she didn't expect it so soon. Nicki felt like she had the game on lock, and she had it on lock to the point where she didn't really have to worry about anyone else coming in and taking her spot. You know, she felt like she could take a year or 2 off and be fine. But, you know, little did she know, unfortunately. So I feel like with Nicki right now, it's Youth of Coins. So she's trying to... I feel like Nicki is the type of person where she always Like she's the female version of a musclehead. Does that make sense? So like a musclehead is the type of guy who, instead of dealing with his emotions, he goes to the gym and he works it out and he lifts a lot of weights, and that's how he works out his issues. That's how he works out his emotional issues. Nicki is kind of the same way, except in female form. So obviously she takes her, emotional issues out, her mental issues out on her music, with her music and her creativity. But I feel like there's something where that's not working for her anymore, unfortunately, in terms of giving her validation, right? So there's something where Nicki needs to find a new normal, okay? Finding a new normal. And I feel like Nicki, actually, this new normal is going to be much more peaceful for you and much more spiritual. So I don't know if you're getting into spirituality right now. I know I think you're Trinidadian, so I don't know much about Trinidad, but I'm pretty sure that they're very spiritual. They have their own spiritual practices, correct? All right. Here's that Nine of Coins, or the Nine of Wands. I'm sorry, not the Nine of Coins, the Nine of Wands coming out again. So there's something where she feels outcasted, and I feel like that's what's affected her mental health the most, is the fact of being outcasted or feeling outcasted by the industry. Hey, T Destar. True, that's that Cop South Node, the Empire Fever. Yeah, sounds so right, because she's releasing a perfume line. She just announced it. Oh, really? It's about the next check. Karma eating her up. The industry is not loyal. The industry is not loyal at all. The industry, well, no, the industry is loyal, but only to a select few. Unfortunately, we've seen that Nicki's not one of those select few. I'm not sure why, because she's very talented, very creative. But I think, to be honest, there's something about behind the scenes where Nicki didn't play the game. There's something where you play the game in front of the cameras, but then there's also a game behind the scenes. I don't think Nicki played that game per se. There's also something with Nicki where her love life affects her mental health, sometimes in a negative way. And we can see this emotional energy coming out in the form of her choosing partners that are wrong for her. All right? That's what I feel. Nicki feels like she always has to get a leg up or a one up when it comes to her love life, because it feels like there's something about Nicki where she feels, and I can relate to this girl, all right, a little bit, but there's obviously I'm not, not to your level, but there's something with Nicki where she feels she hasn't been appreciated the way she feels she deserves. She hasn't been, how do I say this? She hasn't been shown love in the form of romantic love in the public eye the way she's deserved. Nicki has never had that "this is my man loves me, protects me" moment in the public eye. She's always fending for herself, and I feel like Nicki actually goes through a lot of pain behind the scenes with men and with dating. But once again, there's something where it's like she takes her issues to, the studio, that she's that kind of person, But then I feel like there's something where you bottle things in, Nicki, and even the studio, when you leave the studio, when you leave the performance, those issues are still there. So it's like I do worry about those moments after, the performance, after the studio session. What's going on? What are you thinking? What are you going through during those moments? I'm worried about you going through the gigs in those moments, to be honest. But, I just hope for you, Nicki, that you have someone around you, or, a group of people around you that support you. And there's something about you where you need to focus less on getting validation from men. I feel like you are seeking validation from men, and you're seeking public validation from men, if that makes sense. So I just hope the next man that you end up with, and especially the next man that you end up having a kid with and forming a family with, because once you have a kid, you have a family, right, with a person, that's actually the right man for you. So I hope by then you're in a better mental space, because I do see that happening. There's something about this man where he may be younger or have a youthful energy. He's very kind of, he's very much like a jack of all trades, to be honest. He's very much in tune with his feelings and his emotions, and I think that's good for you. And it may not be something you're used to. I'm just going to pull one more card. But there's something about Nicki where you just cannot hold the pain in, and you've got to find a release other than music. Because what happens after the music? That's what I'm worried about. All right, what happens after the cameras go off? She's afraid of a man who's a boss. Yes, I believe that. She's misunderstood. I believe that too. I believe it. She's been talking. She's been talking a little too much about industry secrets. What's that guy's? She's dating criminal history. I don't think it's safe. I don't know. I don't even know who she's dating. But Nicki has been burning her bridges and been being mean to people over the years. Exactly. She's not a nice person. People are over her. Well, I think, she did make people mad behind the scenes, and it's good to have allies behind the scenes, Nicki, not enemies, okay? So my next question for Nicki is, I want to know about the Cardi B beef. What's going on with Nicki and Cardi beef? Is Nicki going to let it go with Cardi? Is she going to let it go and move on? What is Nicki thinking and feeling about Cardi B right now? What is Nicki thinking and feeling about Cardi B right now? That Virgo moon gets in the way of her progress with herself and men. It's nitpicky, very nitpicky, very extremely nitpicky, judgmental, critical. But then I don't think Nicki realizes that she's also judgmental and critical of herself too. She's very picky of herself. Picky, like she picks herself apart, which could explain the plastic surgery. No shade, no tea. But that Virgo moon makes a lot of sense. Hold up, I'm her man. She not scared. She been let it go. Oh, you're her man? Oh, okay. Well, thank you for joining us. I want to know what is the future of Cardi B and Nicki's situation? Is Nicki gonna let it go and move on? Last shuffle. Okay. The Chariot here in the past. The Youth of Wands. There's something where I don't know if Cardi B, how much younger Cardi B is than Nicki, but I feel like Nicki is threatened by Cardi B's youth or the youth behind Nicki. Something like that. It's like she's literally the next, coming of the rap goddess, the rap princess, the rap queen. But I feel like Nicki with Cardi, she feels so disrespected because Cardi isn't as what's the word I'm thinking of? She isn't as creative, or she isn't as entrenched in her work as Nicki is. Like Nicki writes her songs, I believe, right? I don't know. Nicki, I feel like comes up with the concepts of her video. Like Nicki is kind of the leader of the captain of her own ship, whereas Cardi is not so much the captain of her own ship compared to Nicki. And I think that's what also cracks Nicki as well and makes her sick. But I do see these two talking. I hope let me see. Let me pull more cards. I feel like they may actually surprise people and do something together. Whether they do end up talking and finally splitting, kind of ending the beef. But there's something where these two know a lot of people. Like they have a lot of associates. They have a lot of similar associates, mutual friends, mutual people that they know. So I think they just have to be careful with that. What could come through the grapevine, the little birdie, the little messenger. Because I feel like sometimes with that, it's he said, she said. So I feel like when it comes to that, just be wary of the team. I feel like sometimes the teams around you keep the beef going. But, I actually see that these two could kind of make amends. And do it in a way that's very public. Okay, so that's what I see, interestingly enough. She had a 10-year run. Go have a baby and spoil it with all the money you made. I can't even believe it was 10 years. Seems like, well, yeah, she came out in 2009, so. It wouldn't come off as authentic if they would collaborate. Well, at least not now. Well, it may not be a collaboration. It may just be something public. All right, so my next question for Nicki is, I want to know, what is the future of her love life? What's going on with Nicki's love life? You guys are saying she's dating someone. So what's going on with Nicki Minaj's love life? They both come from poor families, so they know each other's struggle. So it's like, come on, exactly. Yeah, I just feel like they're gonna kind of come around eventually. Maybe when Nicki has a baby, which I don't feel is too far off, to be honest, or when Nicki gets pregnant or something like that. All right, so what is the future of Nicki Minaj's career? Or what is the future of Nicki Minaj's love life? What's going on with Nicki Minaj's love life? Who is she dating? What's going on with that? Hey everyone. Hey Diamond. Hey baby's daughter or Bobo's daughter. I'm sorry. What is going on with Nicki Minaj's love life? Like the video as you come in. Yes, like the video as you guys come in. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Siobhan. Like the video, you guys. It says 0 likes, but I know there are likes, so I don't know what is going on with YouTube. YouTube, please get it together. Here we have the Sage of Coins here in the past position with Nicki Minaj and her money. I feel like Nicki is very protective of her money. I also feel like there's something about Nicki where she likes younger men or younger energy. Or maybe immature men. The 10 of Coins, though, I feel like Nicki is going to end up wanting a family. She's going to end up wanting something serious. The Chariot. So it's something where this the man she ends up... Who is this man she's with, you guys? What sign is he? Is he a Cancer? It's so funny that Nicki always raps about only messing with bosses, but she always gets with men that she has to take care of. That's what I'm seeing. Like, I feel like Nicki's the main one wearing the pants in these relationships with these either immature guys or young guys that she tends to attract or be attracted to. Oh, he's an Aries. Okay. Well, he's definitely trying to, stay in the pocket. He's definitely trying to stay in the cut. He's doing everything he can to make her happy, to prolong this relationship. But I just think there's something about Nicki where she's going to want to go in a new direction soon. Because I don't know. You guys said she has Capricorn North Node, right? Because I feel like she sees this relationship as a career move or something like that. Like, she associates this relationship with her career in some way. So that tells me she doesn't take it too seriously, or as seriously as he does. That's that Cap self. No, she is too domineering. She gotta tap into that Cancer energy. Exactly. He's a sex offender and went to prison for murder. Ooh. Child. Allegedly. Just to save my ass. All right. I don't know. Maybe it isn't allegedly. I don't know. I don't follow these people. Hey, Maury. But I feel like with this relationship, this guy is just trying to hold on as long as he can. He's trying to play the game. He's trying to do all the right things to make sure that Nicki keeps him around for the long haul. Whether or not that happens, I don't know. It all depends on whether or not Nicki can build this guy into being a boss. I feel like that's, maybe what she might try to do if she ends up with him in the long haul is she just might try to build him into a boss. If that doesn't work out, I don't know what to tell you. All right. I don't know. I think they're going to end up arguing or fighting over him not being as ambitious or as successful or success driven as Nicki. I also feel like there's something where the media could pit them against each other or something like that because of that energy. So that's what I see with that. But I don't know. I just see that Nicki associates this relationship with her career, or she sees it as a career move. Once again, remember I was saying Nicki wants that public claimation, right? She wants that public, this man claims me, this is my man, blah, blah, blah. She wants that, so I think this is giving her that tea right now, that energy. So she may just drag it out, Build a boo. Yes, Siobhan, build a boo. I like that. Build a boo. Wow. I've never heard that one. I like that. Build a boo. Exactly. That's what Nicki's trying to do. She's trying to build a boo. Nicki. That's why Meek wasn't having it, being a Taurus Sun, Leo Moon. Yeah, Meek. No, I was about to call him Neek. Meek needed to do things his own way. Nicki, she's very like almost like a boss, like very like managing you. She's so Nicki. You also need to work on letting go a little bit when it comes to love. But lastly, my last question is, what's going on with Nicki and her career? What's next for Nicki and her career? Nicki, please call me, girl. You gotta stop this, love. Exactly, Siobhan. Lamarr, the guy is her homeboy with nothing to offer, but she head over heels all on Instagram. I'm gonna have to check out her Instagram because I'm not following her, but every now and then I will look just to peek. I haven't peeked in a while though, so I'm gonna have to thank you for that T the star. All right. So what is next for Nicki and her career? What's coming up in the future for Nicki Minaj and her career? Come on, y'all. Everybody has their problems. I listen. I'm not judging Nicki at all. I definitely have my problems. So, please don't see it as me judging her, critiquing her. I'm a Virgo rising, Capricorn sun, Libra moon, so I can understand how my communication can come off as that. But in my mind, I'm not judging or critiquing, I promise. We all have our moments. No one's perfect, Nicki. I'm not perfect. Y'all not perfect. So it is what it is. What's next for Nicki and her career? Nicki need people to keep it real with her in her circle. Nicki music isn't great anymore. Same old music. He ain't even got a job. Got my caps on ready to blow. Ooh, child. Yeah, caps can't deal with nobody who ain't got a job or money. Yeah, she has a bunch of yes men and women. I agree about that. What's next for Nicki and her career? I didn't know she had heavy Capricorn in her chart, but that makes so much sense. The resting bitch face, the easily irritated energy, especially with dumb stuff, dumb people. No shade to dumb people out there. I get the Ace of Cups here in the past. Oh, Nicki. So the flow, the prosperity, abundance, she sees it as being in her past. Things flowing easily. Things overflowing even. In abundance. The lover. So now it's just about passion for Nicki. Finding that passion, and holding on to that passion. Almost like she's a new artist in a way. Finding her way again. But this time not necessarily in music. I feel like there's something where Nicki's career isn't where she expected it to be, where she's used to it being. I think there's something where offers have slowly become less abundant. Offers have slowly become less abundant, and it feels like Nicki once again has to go out there and hustle like a new artist almost. And I say new artist, just to, kind of relate it back to music, right? But not necessarily in music. Like she has to get out there and hustle again. She has to get out there and find ways to keep herself out there so she can still snatch, roles and snatch this and that and gigs and endorsements and things like that. But there's something where there's a lot of competition out there, like when Nicki started, there weren't that many female rappers. I can't think of one female rapper who was around when Nicki Minaj first started. When she first started, I was in high school. Who was out back then that I listened to? Maybe Remy. But at one point she went to jail. So it was like, I just remember Nicki Minaj. But, that is no longer the case. There are so many, and the game has changed as well. So I feel like Nicki has to revamp her career, and I feel like it's going to take her a while to figure out that process. But I do think she will slowly figure out the process of what her new career will look like. Because I feel like she has to build a new career for herself. Unfortunately, I feel like there's something where her antics have also dug her into kind of a hole, but I do feel like she can get herself back out of this hole. She's just going to have to kind of play the game a little bit, all right? But I think, Nicki, you know how to play the game. I don't think that's anything, that you're not used to. But I think the game has changed on you more than a bit, but it's changed on you a lot. So you're going to have to go in the lab and really come out with this strategy to get back out on top. And And I feel like Nicki's gonna get to a point where she's gonna want to right all her wrongs with people. I think she needed her queen moment, but I think there's something where Nicki's gonna come back around full circle when it comes to her career. I think she just needed her moment of letting go, of release, of processing the pain. Because I think there's something about where the Queen era is. The Queen era still going on, you guys? By the way, the Queen era, the backlash that she received in the media triggered her in some way. All right, it triggered her old wounds. So I do feel like Nicki will come back on top. I feel like at some point though, she's going to start working more behind the scenes. She may start endorsing her own rappers, her own artists, or something like that. Maybe she'll start a label. But I think she's going to start working more behind the scenes. I think it's when she gets pregnant. Nicki, I think you're going to get pregnant. I think you're going to get pregnant, Nicki. I think everyone's going to be so happy for you, to be honest. And I think that's when things are going to come full circle. She's acting like old auntie still trying to twerk in the club. Yeah, a little bit. She needs to apologize to Lil Kim. Maybe. Lil Kim's the OG, you know? So I think that would be good, Nicki, to apologize. And maybe you don't have to do it in public. Maybe that's not what you're ready for right now, but at least behind the scenes, right some of those wrongs that are going to start wearing on you. Right. Come with a label and develop artists. Exactly. I think Nicki might just need to settle down in the family way. Maybe take a 5-year break. That could be good. But I think she's still going to want to make money. She's still going to want to, be business oriented. Like, I think Nicki is the type of person, it's probably that Capricorn North Node where she likes to make money. She likes to keep the train going. She likes to keep the ship going, She doesn't like to stop. She's one of those artists. I think she's going to get pregnant too. She head over heels for that guy. Y'all about to make me go look at her Instagram. It sounds like a positive change. Yes, a very positive change. The experience may not be experienced as positive, but I think in the end, it will definitely be a positive change. The guy needs to go though. Child. Let me go look at this. Let me go look at Nicki's Instagram real quick. Because y'all are just going in, honey. Nicki Minaj Instagram. So let me see. All I see is pictures of her, and she looks good. Yes, Nicki. Oh, I have 21 notifications I need to look at. Oh, they're all likes. Okay. I don't see the guy, y'all. Who is the guy? Who is it? This little Poppy right here? I don't think it's that Poppy. That's for a magazine. I don't see the guy, you guys. It's all her. Did she delete the pictures? I see pictures of her and Lil Wayne. I don't see the guy. What's his name? He looked like the type of dude to steal your baby chips out the pantry. Child. What is his name? Let me look up Nicki Minaj's boyfriend. Look up Kenneth Petty. Kenneth Petty. Oh gosh, that last name already has me shook. Kenneth Petty. By the way, if you see air like my breath, it's because my window's open and it is freezing in Virginia right now. Like, oh gosh, Nicki, really? Let me not judge. I said I wasn't gonna judge, but all I see are like mugshots. So Nicki, I see you like those hood dudes. Nothing wrong with that. I like me. Listen, I like me. A roughneck a little bit every now and then, but I definitely need that sensitivity. I think that's what you need too. So I'm not sure how long this is actually going to last, but I think this guy, now that I'm looking at him, is going to try to hold on to the pie as long as he can, honey. Yeah, Lamar, you gotta get into this old T. His name is Kenneth Petty. Google him. Keep scrolling down to her vacay. Bump that, my broke ass judging. Okay, let me scroll. She is all booed up on him. Here's a picture of her with her tongue out and Kenny kind of, looking at the phone, taking the picture. Nicki's booty's all out. Okay. Okay, here's a picture of them with, Nicki's leg up and Kenny has her, his arm on her leg and Nicki's looking at the camera like Nicki is all over him. Okay, Nicki, like you're all over him, honey. All I see is pictures of you all over him. Okay, Nicki. Well, I mean, if he makes you happy, that's good. I do see he cleans up really well. So he can clean up quite well. How long he keeps that clean up, I'm not sure. What will happen to her career, though? I think her career is going to shift. So I think she's going to slowly start to morph. She may come out with one more album. And I think she's going to slowly start to morph into something different. And then she'll probably come out with an album every now and then. And it'll just be Nicki Minaj coming out with a new album, and then like she may tour and then, go back into her layer. Like that's kind of what I see. I feel like she's going to Beyonce. She's going to become another Beyonce where she like drops something every now and then. Very strategic. She better be careful you don't slip and fall in her mansion into her. Oh my gosh, it is true. I can't, Siobhan. I can't. Okay, but we passed the age of roughnecks. How about some good checks? Thank you. Thank you, Maury. That's what I'm saying. Roughnecks are good for a fun every now and then, but I need a man, that has money, that has a job, that has a good head on his shoulders. Maybe that has never been to jail, all right? Like, I need that. Yeah, but you get a young Latin lover or something, not a broke jailbird from the block. Oh, hell no. No. I'm just trying to relate to Nicki. You know what I'm saying? No. No. Not for a serious relationship, but, maybe for fun. Like, but I need a man, like a real man for a relationship. Boot up in my LMA voice. Ow. Ow. Siobhan is hilarious. I can... TD Star says, Siobhan, I'm over here cracking the F up. Siobhan is too funny. Is she going to marry that sex offender, though? Okay, is she going to marry him? She likes ruffians. Yeah. Can we fault her for that, though? That's just her type. Maybe she'll grow out of it. I feel like she may grow out of it. But right now, that's just what she likes. So will Nicki Minaj marry Kenneth Petty? Is that his real last name? Kenneth Petty. I just thought of a joke, but I'm not going to say it out of respect for Nicki. I really want to say it, though. All right, well, Nicki Minaj married Kenneth Petty. Well, Nicki Minaj married Kenneth Petty. This is a serious reading, so I'm not going to say it. I'm going to keep it in my head. Maybe I'll use it at another time, though. Is Nicki Minaj going to marry Kenneth Petty? 10 of coins. 4 of wands. I don't think people on her team, there's some people on her team who actually don't like him. Be careful with that because y'all might get fired telling her that you don't like him, to be honest. Are they going to get married? There may be an engagement. There may be talks of engagement. I don't know if Nicki is actually going to go through with marriage. I think Nicki is kind of using this relationship as leverage, as like she's kind of stunting in a way. Didn't she make a song called Stunting on Him? That's what I see. She's stunting on him right now with this relationship. And I think she's just going to build a boo with this guy. I think she's just going to end up building this guy up to leave him high and dry. So I don't think they're going to get married. Let me pull more cards, actually, just to make sure. I think there may be engagement. I don't know if they're going to get married. That's what I see. Petty is what petty does. Come on, be petty about Mr. Petty. What she petty do is not let him use her credit card. That's what I'm saying. Will they have a baby together? All these questions, oh my lord. Mr. Petty and Petty Boop. What deck are you using? I'm using the gay tarot deck. The gay homosexual tarot deck. So will Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty have a child together? But literally it's called the gay tarot deck. What will Kenneth Petty and Nicki Minaj have a child together? You see right through me. How do you do that shit? How do you do that? That was my song, yo, back in college. Oh my god. How do you? The strength card here in the past position. Ten of Wands, I don't think so. Three of Swords, I don't think so, you guys. I don't think they're going to have a child together. I think this is all about money and career for Nicki. I don't think they're going to end up having a child together. I think this guy wants to have a child, but I don't think Nicki is about it. So I think this guy is doing everything he can in his power to keep this as long as he can. That's what I see. But I don't see them having a child. But I do think Nicki's going to get pregnant, maybe not with this guy. So, Nicki, I think your baby's going to be so cute. I don't know why I see a little boy, but I feel like I also see a little girl, too. So, I don't know. You may have a boy first and then a girl. So, or maybe you'll adopt. I'm not sure. But I feel like you're going to have at least one child of your own. So, with that being said, she needs to have a baby with someone with some money. Thank you. A lot of money. That's not a thought. Thank you, Casey. That's what I'm saying. How long will Nicki's career last? It'll last a while. She needs a CEO. She does need a CEO. I think the guy she ends up having a baby with will be well off, for sure. I don't think she'll have to worry about child support at all. I do think that this guy will be butthurt, though, and I wouldn't be surprised. This guy that she's currently dating, Kenneth Petty, I wouldn't be surprised if by the time she gets in her next relationship, this guy is going to actually start being petty. I think he's going to live up to his name. I like her with Drake. I don't think they were ever actually dating, though, her and Drake. I don't think they're compatible, to be honest. I get the energy that they're really not that compatible. Yes, she needs the Amazon guy. He's getting a divorce and has major coins. Yes. I think the guy she's going to end up dating has coin, for sure. We need Roman back. Yeah. We need Nicki back. Nicki needs Nicki back right now. I feel like that's what Nicki needs. She needs herself back. So maybe once she finds herself again, we'll get Roman, hopefully. But otherwise, Nicki, I wish you the best. This has been the Nicki Minaj reading. It lasted way longer than I thought it would, but you know what? It is what it is. I actually have time today, so. And I always have time for you guys, so make sure if you want your own personal reading, check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. If you would like a personal reading, astrology, birth chart reading, or psychic tarot reading, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And hit that bell, you guys. Y'all are not hitting the bell. You want to know how I know you're not hitting the bell? Because you guys aren't in my rooms heavy. Like, I need more people in my rooms. So make sure you hit that bell next to the subscribe button so you get a notification whenever I go live or upload a new video. And let me know who you want me to read next in the comments below. I see Lewis Hamilton. I don't know who that is. Who is that? Well, she was dating the billionaire race car guy from England, but she decided to date a bum instead. You know what, Nicki? I'm not doing this right now. I wish you the best. All right. Lewis Hamilton wasn't playing with her. He worked too much. Oh, he was dating her. Okay, I'm going to have to look him up. He sounds cute. With that being said, thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you guys on the next live. Okay, love and light, and be blessed. No stress.